My name is Elizabeth Finto. I'm 22 years old and I'm a Communications and Digital Studies major at UMW. I was 12 years old when my mom passed away, and that event changed my life forever. She was first diagnosed with what they thought was pneumonia. I remember my uncle came into town and was like, "What are you doing here?" Because he's from New York. I heard my dad and my uncle in my mom and dad's bedroom, and I heard my mom, and she was crying and she was, upset about something, but I couldn't really hear, and I was trying to, listen in on the door. And so my mom is crying in the other room, and the door's closed, so I'm not allowed in there, and I'm starting to freak out a little bit, like, what is going on? Why aren't they letting me know what's going on? I come home the next day, my mom isn't there, and I'm told that we're going to go to the hospital. I grew up as a Christian Scientist, so we believed in not going to the doctor, and that was one of the moments that was very difficult. Was I saw my mom in a hospital bed for the first time. I was then told that my mom did not have pneumonia, that she had cervical cancer that had spread. From that point on, she continued to be sick, and she would be home for periods of time, and then she would go back to the hospital because she couldn't keep food down, or because she was in so much pain. My dad came to pick me up. We went to Deep Run Park, and we got out of the car and we started walking around. And so then the words came out that I didn't want to hear, which were, "Your mom is going to die." I was scared, but I didn't let it show. Fast forward, and to about 2 weeks later, week and a half later, after her birthday, I woke up and I heard my mom screaming, and she was screaming "no," and "help me," and "don't do that," and different things, just very angry, upset, kind of scared. I looked at my dad like, "What?" And he kind of pointed me in the direction of the kitchen. He said, "Mom isn't really here anymore. Her brain, she's basically transitioning." And I was like, "What does that mean?" And my dad was basically letting me know that means that she's transitioning into heaven. And so I decided that I'd had enough, and that I didn't want to see my mom like this, because I didn't want to remember her like that. I started to not really hear my mom yelling anymore. I was like, "Oh, good, they got her calmed down." That must have just been an episode. She had episodes where she had a seizure one time, and she had other episodes where she didn't know where she was, and different things like that. So she always pulled out of them totally fine. So I was like, yeah, she's fine, she's probably asleep, whatever. So I'm sitting up in the room watching TV, enjoying myself, and all of a sudden I hear footsteps going upstairs, and I thought it was my dad, or my grandparents telling me "She's fine, come downstairs." But instead it was a nurse that I hadn't really ever met before, and she kind of looked at me, looked fine, looked happy. I could tell something was off though. I was just okay. And she said, "They want you to come down." And I was like, okay, they said "they." What does she mean by "they"? And I walked through that door and basically saw something that I never ever want to experience again. I saw something that scarred me for the rest of my life, and basically screamed bloody murder. I'm sure people on the highest mountaintop could have heard me. My mom was gone. I didn't really know what to do. Like, I've been told, like, stay strong. But now I've seen something where it was like, now I can, like, let all that go. I just wanted to disappear in that moment. Like, I just wanted to leave. I don't know where I wanted to go, but I just wanted to get out of my house. I wanted this life not to be real. Anyways, I just remember hugging my dad for a really long time. I never want to go through it again, ever, what I have gone through. I never want to go through that again. But the amount of family time that I got was, like, amazing. Life went back to normal. I got so tired of hearing, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss." I was like, "No, you're not." And it's almost been 10 years now. This year will be the 10-year anniversary. Still, like, I believe that she is watching over me. I believe that she does know what's happening in my life, and, you know, like, that she is proud of me, and that, you know, just, you know, that she still is my mom, no matter that she's not here physically anymore. And I still love her just as much. There are a lot of special moments that, like, I could go on for the rest of the day telling you about, like, you know, before and after she died. Like, they're just...
So what do you want in?
Do you think we look alike? I get told that I do, but I don't know.